Hey guys, it's Sarah, and now we're gonna need both of those. Let's see, I'm coming in for week 37. I'm pretty sure it's 37. Pregnancy update. It's about 37 weeks, 4 days, and I went back to the doctor today because I go once a week now. We are officially dilated to 2, and I'm 50% effaced. So things are just steady. We're on the right track. I have some severe edema. Severe edema. It started Saturday. I mean, I've had some swelling on and off. But mostly in my feet or around my ankles. Mostly my ankles. But Saturday was a really busy day, and I think I posted the video today from some of the weekend, but we went to Santa's Village, and we walked around all day, which, here's the deal, it's so funny, because I even Googled this afternoon, like, relief of pregnancy edema, and, like, it was saying doing things that I'm already not doing. I mean, I'm already, like, it was saying, don't sit around, or I don't know, but I'm constantly walking, and I'm constantly on the go, and I'm constantly moving around. But the difference with this edema than the past edema has been that, or the swelling that I've had, has been that it's not going away at night. I am going to bed and getting up with the same swelling in my legs. And it's talking about, like, reducing the sodium in your diet, which I mean, you guys know, especially this last, like, month, I've not really been watching my diet as closely. But I still am not, like, sitting around just eating crap. And I am just happen to be a sweller by nature, but it is, like, from the knee down. And, yesterday, I will say I was in the car a lot. I had ridden with Brianna on a work trip. And we'd gone to IKEA, and I went with it. It was like 3 hours away, and we kind of turned around and came back. But you know, like, I was up in between there. Anyways, but my blood pressure is perfect. So good news is it is just pregnancy edema, and that's it. And today, when the doctor came in, she's like, how are things? You feeling all right? How's everything going? And I was like, well, my legs are swelling. My legs are swelling. And she goes, wow, they really are. But my blood pressure is good. And she's like, well, that's what we worry about. She's like, the other will just eventually go down, you know. But, like, it's hilarious because it's that edema, like, where you can poke something in the side of your leg and it leaves a big hole forever. And, like, I've noticed, like, the hairs on my legs are not growing as much. And it's just tight and uncomfortable just to, like, rub it or, like, put lotion on it. So it's really, really strange. Even when I was at my heaviest, I always held on to water. And I do, even at my smallest, I would hold on to water, but I've never really had it quite like this. And it's just kind of uncomfortable. But we're in the home stretch, and so I feel good about that. My doctor's actually leaving on a cruise. I can't remember what day she said she was leaving, but she's not coming back to the 23rd. So she told me I needed to keep my legs crossed until then. I don't think that will be an issue. I think it'll be fine. I don't foresee her coming. I mean, you never know, but I don't foresee her coming before then. Anyways, and yeah, what else? I've been having some back and chest pain again. And I don't know if it's just because she's moved out of my ribs and gone back down a little, or her position has changed. I don't know, something. It's not been severe, but it has been bothersome, and I've taken Tylenol several times. Something else I was going to tell you. Excuse me. Oh, I've just been really tired. And then randomly I'll have, like, bursts of energy. And so when I have those, like, I had it last night really late after we got home. And so I was trying to get as much done as possible. And so then I was up after midnight, which I know is not good, but I feel like when the energy comes on, I need to get stuff done. But like today, my body has just kind of felt worn out. And every time they've checked me, last week and this week, after I leave, my back hurts on one side for the longest time, or like for the remainder of the day. And I don't remember that with Oz either. I have a cough and a runny nose now, and we were all supposed to get flu shots last week, but Oz started being really snotty. And I had talked to the PA at the pediatrician's office that we use, and I had said, you know, if he's sickly, would they still give him this flu shot? Because we're hit or miss. I'm not anti-flu shot, but I'm not just 100% go get them. Everybody's got to get a flu shot. But he had just recommended to us that families with babies born coming in the winter, he really strongly recommends them. And then in our area last week, there have been several cases that have popped up over the last week in Dresden and in Martin. And so I was just a little bit paranoid. But now I don't know what to do. And she told me they would still give it to Oz, even if he they would still give it to Oz unless he was running fever. But I just hate to stick that in his little body if he's already not feeling well and snotty. So I don't know what to do about that. And then mine really started last night. I woke up in the middle of the night coughing. Of course, you know, there's not a whole lot you can take. I probably should have got some Benadryl. I wonder if that would help me sleep. I know that's something I can take. I don't think we have any either. I'm going to take the liquid stuff, the kids' liquid stuff. I might do that for a bit. Anyways. So, yeah. I mean, other than that, that's kind of where we are with things. All my Christmas shopping is done. Except for one gift. It may have actually come in the mail today. I needed one more thing for cash, and I got that at Kohl's because I had a $10 to $15 coupon off Kohl's Cash. And I bought him some pajama pants that were Alabama. That's his team. And when that comes in and I get that wrapped, we'll be done. I actually have a cup that I bought for Ed that was going to be, because we don't do Christmas between each other, but I was going to give it to him from the kids, and I was going to have like #1 dad put on it, but I haven't done that yet either. So other than those two things, everything else is done and wrapped. So we are ready for the holidays. I'm out late. It's 9:15 because I went and bought groceries. I was going to do it today during the day, but I was just so tired and I ended up taking a nap while Oz was at school. So, and I know that sounds really crappy, like not good time management, but I just couldn't make myself do it. So, yeah, I mean, I also, somewhere in this process, I can feel my nose swelling. I feel like I have pregnancy face. And I am super high on the scale, and I'm not going to give out any numbers. I will tell you this, and I don't know if they're just being nice or they don't hurt my feelings or if I just don't look it, which makes me feel good. And I'm hoping that, like, you know, it's water weight. A lot of it's water weight, but because a lot of the weight has come on the last like 2 weeks, but at a time when like you don't gain a lot of weight. So, but anyways, and I was actually down today from last week. But anyways, but only like 2 pounds. What was I saying? Oh, they always start way less. And I'm like, you have to go up. Okay, you're going to have to go up again. Like, they'll start at like 150. And I'm like, okay, people, we are way past the 150 mark. You need to go to 200. So, And I appreciate that. I appreciate that they are, you know, and I say it every time, and it's like across the board, no matter who my nurse is that day, or even if it's like the same nurse I've had repeatedly, it's like she can't remember. But it's not usually the same nurse. It's usually a different nurse every time. So that makes me feel good. But anyways, yeah, I can't remember. I did have an episode last Thursday night. It started about 3. I think I talked to you about this, you guys about this already. That's right, because that's the one I got behind on Vlogmas. And I've not had that specific pain again. I've had a few more other Braxton Hicks, but nothing like consistent. So, yeah, I mean, just overall in general, I mean, things are well. This is honestly, and I'm sure I've said this before in this pregnancy, but today, no joke, and really yesterday, have been the first days that I have really just kind of been ready for it to be over. I mean, and there's been ups and downs about this pregnancy, but I'm just starting to like get into that uncomfortable, having to work hard to like get my leg up to tie my shoe, and a lot of that's from the fluid. Like, I'm dreading, like I went and bought groceries, which I'm probably going to do a grocery haul when I get home, because it's probably the last one I'm going to do before the baby comes. I mean, to show y'all, like, there'll be some other things I'll stop and get before she gets here, but we were out of everything, like all of Oz's staples, and I mostly bought foods for him. I did splurge and buy a few things that I don't normally buy, and so I felt a little guilty about that, but it was a few things. I know this is really horrible, and I know I shouldn't be thinking like this, but there's like 3 or 4 things that I knew that I wanted to eat before she got here, because when she gets here, we are buckling down. And so, one of them is this really awesome, like, artichoke dip that my best friend makes, and it's not healthy in any ways, although I got to thinking about that dip, and you know, I'm pretty sure it's keto friendly. Now, I don't know what you would dip into it, but I'm pretty sure I remember eating it last year, and that was one of the reasons why, was because it was keto friendly. So I want to have that dip before she comes, but it's expensive to make, so I have not bought the supplies for that yet. But there was like 2 or 3 things. There was a cereal that I was wanting, and I've been really wanting to eat cereal. I got that cereal for myself today. I can't remember all the things, but I'll show you in that haul. So, okay, guys, we'll see you later, and I hope you're having a great day. Bye. 37 weeks, 4 days, belly shot.